Welcome. In this practice, we'll be moving into a few eagle shapes called ebb and flow eagle. So come onto your back, and as you come down, scoot your feet wide, maybe mat distance apart if that helps your feet feel grounded, and knock your knees together. Catch opposite elbows above your head if possible. If that feels too intense, you can bend your elbows or even have your wrists pointed out toward the middle of the mat. As you close your eyes, move your breath in and out of your nose. And allow your body to soften. And your breath mirroring the ebb and flow that we often feel in our daily lives, in our emotions, in our physical bodies. So through this practice, we try on surfing those waves. Rather than getting pummeled by them, instead through our breath, our presence, the way we approach these shapes, we can find a sense of flow no matter what's occurring. Begin to cross your right ankle above your left knee. You can stay right here or pull your shin in, loosely interlacing your fingers at the back of your hamstring or the top of your shin. Shoulders are relaxed, jaw is relaxed. And starting the practice slowly, although it's all pretty slow. But starting the practice from an even slower space so that you're moving into deep relationship with your breath. That perhaps as you've been moving quickly throughout your day or starting your morning off a bit more quickly than you'd like, this is an opportunity to shift that, to find the cadence that you'd like to move through the world with. Your own rhythm. Begin to slide your right knee on top of your left. And as you drop your knees over to the left, you can keep the knees stacked or take eagle wrap here and hook your toes at the back of your left calf. Legs drop all the way over to the left, look to the right. Be really honest with yourself if that feels too intense, if you're in a full wrap, and adjust accordingly all throughout the practice. And come back through center, unwind your legs, hug both knees into your chest. Lower your feet so you start in the same way. Cross your left ankle above your right knee. You can stay here or pull your shin in, loosely interlacing at the back of your hamstring or top of your shin. Move your breath in and out of your nose. Make your breath as smooth as you possibly can. And begin to slide your left knee on top of your right. As your knees drop to the right, once again, if you want to, you can hook your toes at the back of your calf. And then gaze left, bending your elbow or extending your arm out. Pull back through center. Hug both knees into your chest. And take about 3 breaths here as you rock side to side. You can always catch the outer edges of the feet if you want. Happy baby. You can roll to your side or rock up. And we'll meet on all fours. As you come around to all fours here, sweep your right arm out and up. Look up towards your thumb. And weave your right arm underneath your left shoulder, drop down to your shoulder, to your ear. Left fingertips can stay right by your face, or stretch your arm long and tent your hand. And come back to a table shape. Take your time. As you're ready, sink your belly, lift your heart, look up. And round with your exhale, pressing the earth away. Twice more. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale to round. And one more time. Back to table. Inhale your left arm out and up. And then weave your left arm underneath your right. Drop down to your shoulder, to your ear. Right fingertips to the earth as you roll your chest open. Or stretch your arm long. And look underneath your right inner arm. Come back to table. And this time with your exhalation, tuck your toes, press your seat up and back, downward facing dog. Move your body freely here, pedal out your legs, shake out your head. Bringing your whole self to this practice. Asking once again, what is needed now? As you check in with yourself all throughout your practice, your day, right? Surfing the waves of ebb and flow. What is needed now? And take really slow steps forward to the top of your mat. Once you get there, feet hips width, lift your chest and catch your calves, fold in, drop your head. Look to the right. Look to the left. Back through center, pull yourself a little closer as your inner thighs spin back and you stand in the front of your heels. And then release, bend your knees and round up to standing. Hook your thumbs as you arrive at the top. And work to pull your thumbs apart as you enliven through the back of your body and soften your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale to reach up, hook your thumbs. Fold forward. You can interlace your hands behind your back or send your fingertips toward the sky. Drop your head. Hands come down, lift to a flat back. And step your left leg back. Drop your back knee all the way down and pause. And stay for your exhale. Twice more, breathe in. Breathe out. Once more, inhaling. Soft sigh out of your mouth. Step forward, flat back. Fold. Hook your thumbs, rise with your inhalation. And fold forward, fingertips can come up toward the sky or interlace. Hands come down, lift to a flat back, chest forward. Right leg back. Inhale to tap your back knee down and stay here. Stay for your exhalation. 2 more breaths as you sink even more deeply into the hips. Inhale, downward facing dog. And stay for your exhalation. Come forward to plank pose if you'd like. You can always drop the knees down and lower all the way to your belly. Circle your hands back by your hips or interlace your fingers here. Press through the tops of the feet and steer your knuckles or fingertips side to side as you continue to roll your chest open. Couple more times. And then as you release your hands underneath your shoulders, press back to all fours, table, and back to extended child's pose. 3 breaths. Knees are wide, big toes touch. Lift to all fours. A downward facing dog. Inhale to bend your knees. Exhale to step or spring to the top of your mat. Lift your chest. And exhale to fold forward. Inhale to rise up, hook your thumbs. And hands pulled to your heart. 3 breaths as you stand still, a little bend to your knees. How can you restore yourself here? Just by perhaps granting yourself a bit more breath, your own attention. Begin to bend your knees. Sit through chair, feet or hips width apart. Send your left arm underneath your right arm for eagle wrap. Lift your forearms. And then begin to balance on your right leg. Pull your left knee to hip height. Wrap your left leg around your right. Toes can come to the earth as a kickstand. Or start to sit a little lower. You'll stand all the way up. Left ankle crosses in front of your right. Lift your forearms up and back. And then with your exhale, begin to bow. Right fingertips come toward the earth as your arms unwind. Unwind the left leg and open your hip, Ardha Chandrasana. 3 breaths. Take up space, stamping back through the left heel. One more breath in. Step through warrior 2, front heel intersecting back arch. Tip back and reverse, straighten your right leg. And stretch forward, hand comes to your shin or to the earth, left arm up. And gaze up towards your left thumb. One more breath. Lead with your left arm, rise all the way up, and turn your right toes in. And then keep your arms wide like wings. Open the chest and fold forward. You might catch your calves or your ankles. You can also bring your hands to the earth, crawling your hands between your legs, palms facing down. Walk your fingertips forward, lift your chest. And walk yourself around to the top of your mat in a runner's lunge. Step forward, flat back. Exhale to fold. Bend your knees, sit through chair. And stand. Hands to your heart, 3 breaths. Bend your knees, sit through chair. Send your right arm underneath your left arm for eagle wrap. If you're not crossing the hands into one another. And then begin to lift your right knee to hip height and come into a full eagle. Toes can slide to the earth if needed. To sit a little lower. As you stand, keep your arms as they are. Right ankle crosses in front of the left. Lift your forearms up, little back bend. And begin to fold forward, unwinding your arms. Left fingertips find the earth. Right leg moves up and back, take up space. Ardha Chandrasana, stamping back through the right heel. And start to step all the way back through warrior 2. Tip back, straighten your left leg, reverse your triangle pose, and stretch forward. Hand to your shin or the earth. Lift your drishti towards your right thumb. Lead with your right arm to rise up. Keep your arms wide, left toes turn in. Open the heart. And fold once again. You can catch your calves, your ankles, or walk your hands between your legs. And lift your chest and walk yourself around to the top of your mat. Step your right foot forward, hip distance from your left this time. Slide your palms underneath your feet, wiggle your toes into your wrists, and bend your elbows and fold. Pull up on your hands to release your wrists even more. And hands come to the earth, lift to a flat back. Scoot your feet, mat distance apart, and squat all the way down into yogi squat, hands at your heart in prayer. Press your palms together with equal effort. Sweep your breath along the back of your throat, listening to the sound of ocean waves here. Full inhales, full exhales. You'll begin to drop your seat toward the earth. You can bring your hands behind you if necessary. Feet to the earth. Catch your shins and then mimic your spine as you round down all the way onto your back. Once you're there, knock your knees together. Take a moment. Maybe your hands ground on the belly, the heart, or both. And begin to draw your knees in toward your chest. And reach down and catch the outer edges of your feet, happy baby. And rock a little side to side. And gather your knees back into your chest. Lower your feet to the floor. Soles of the feet together, knees open, arms can be by your sides, palms facing up. And then enjoy this sense of quiet that you've cultivated. Perhaps a bit more ease. And can you give yourself permission to be here in that? No expectations, no striving, but just here. Roll on over to your left side. Rest your head on your inner arm. And press up to sit. Find a tall seat with your eyes closed, your hands folded in your lap. Returning to your breath once again, slow and steady. And imagine that the breath could smooth out any choppiness in your daily life, your emotions, your thoughts. Visualize doing that here. And pull your hands to your heart. A deep breath in. A deep breath out. May there be peace in your hearts, in your homes, and in our world. And thank you so much for being here, for sharing your practice with me.